Okay, let's unbox these bad boys. See what's inside. Start with the smaller one. Looks like you got some extra tools, glow plug wrench. Looks like they give you a plastic adapter for the wheel hex, so you're not scratching the anodizing finish off with the metal part of the wrench. Got this plastic adapter here. Looks like they give you a roll cage for the engine. I don't think I'm going to be using that, because I don't really plan on flipping these over and destroying them much. And looks like like with the old Savage 25s back in the day, looks like they give you some extra servo saver linkages. Some other odds and ends in here. Let's see what this is. Let's get this open. I expect both boxes are going to have pretty much the same accessories with them. So there's your roll cage to protect the motor head in case you flip over, especially without the body. But you're probably not going to be using that. There's your nice lug wrench, glow plug wrench. There's your plastic hex adapter for the wheel wrench, so you're not scratching up that finish. Some extra shock spacers. Looks like some lower shock spring mounts, and then looks like throttle and servo saver arms coming on there. Got a nice HPI controller. Got some buttons, optional buttons, channel 3, channel 4. Now I don't know if any of these adjust the idle speed or not. We'll have to check into that. I know in the old ones you could adjust your throttle up or down, your idle. Got a plastic cover on there. Now this is totally different than the old school ones. For one, it's FM, I believe. Okay, so you got your trim, got your steering dual rate, steering direction. You can reverse your throttle trim, servo, maybe your throttle trim, steering trim, yeah. Looks pretty nice though. We'll have to use that and see how it is. Got a little foam on the wheel. It's got a rubber grip on here. That's pretty nice. Keep it from sliding in your hand, especially in the summertime if you're sweaty. Nice rubber grip on there, feels good. Yep, I'm sure this just takes some... Oh. This looks like 4 AA's. They load in through the bottom straight up into the handle part. That's a little different than what I'm used to. I'm used to the older ones, where the cover slides back. Get the truck out of there, see what it looks like. Get the cardboard out of the way. Move this box out of the way. So you got your Savage manual. These are usually pretty good. Got all the operating instructions, what to do, what not to do. They usually give you exploded views, all the part numbers. And they usually give you some picture diagrams so you can match up the size of the pieces, screws, etc., bushings, whatever, to make sure that you're using the right ones. And a lot of times it'll have a diagram of how long your steering tie rod ends should be. Just match them up to the picture for the length, stuff like that. You got your warranty. You got some nice stickers. Might be using a couple of these. I don't know. This body looks so nice. I don't know if I'm going to put a lot of stickers on it. We'll see. Probably use a couple of them. I like these orange HPI ones. I don't have any of them. Those are pretty cool. Even the white ones. They give you a grill sticker there. I guess that's if you want to take the plastic. I know that he's got a plastic grill insert. Maybe you want to take that off. Or if it gets damaged and broke, you got a sticker to put over it. That way you still got the look of the grill. Body off. Look at the meat and potatoes. These are just held in with regular body clips. These are not clipless. These are actually some very strong clips. You don't see them popping off too much. They seem to be a lot more stronger than the regular clips I have. If you roll over, I think these are going to stay in better. They got a lot of tension on them. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. Now this body's got kind of a matte finish. I'm noticing that right away. The decals are shiny. But the body is a matte finish. It's not glossy. Cool paint scheme on there. And on the back here, this it says Savage. It's embossed right in there, sticking out if you can see it. You can always take some white paint or something, orange paint, letter them out so you see the Savage right there. Nice Nitro sticker, that's pretty cool. It's too bad they don't give you extra of those in the sticker sheet. I like those Nitro stickers. So this back roll cage is screwed in. Got some plastic rails underneath to hold it, and on the back window area. This has got mirrors. None of the old ones had mirrors. As far as back, like with the 25s. Those look like they're secured on there pretty good. And then you got these hood vents on the front, which are held in with some more body clips. And the grill itself is held in with some body clips. Overall, a real nice look. I was excited to get these because they're a different color. HPI's always had orange. And when I saw these, I was like, wow, totally different. Totally different. So yeah, definitely liking the look. Not bad. This roll cage seems pretty stiff. It's not very flexible, so it might crack if you're a little too rough. Doesn't seem to be very bendy. But that's going to help a lot of support on the back end because the body's always wanting to crack right here past the back area of the roof right there where it meets the bed. I always want to crack right there. So it feels pretty firm. There's really no protection up front. Nothing on the front. Just a Lexan. Seems decent thick. It's pretty thick. But yeah, you don't want to get too crazy with the you gotta be easy. Then over here. Now we'll get into this part. Zoom the camera in if I can a little bit. Turn this a little. looks like your regular Savage. The gas tank size looks pretty standard. Got a nice air filter assembly on here. Got your battery cover, your electronics for the receiver, servo cover. Now the old ones had clips in them to hold them in, body clips. This one here looks like it's got some kind of a twist tee. Twist that. Pull that air filter back a little, and then you can get that cover off of there. Right here you got a little twist tee. Front just slides in. This all looks like the regular Savage setup, even from back 20 years ago, as far as the design. It's all the same. It's got the 4.6, it's a 2-speed. It's got much bigger hexes than the old school ones did. These are going to be 17 mil orange anodized on the hub part. The nut is just the black anodized. These tires got arrows on them. They can go either direction, so I guess it doesn't matter. These are not directional. Decently firm tire. Should take up a lot of shock on a landing, a high landing when you're coming down. Definitely vented, yes. These have single shocks. These are not double shocks, but they are big bore. These are big bore shocks. The old school Savages had 2 shocks at each corner. That's the gold anodizing here for your cross ties, for your hinge pins and such. Down in there. Bumper somewhat flexible. Should hold up unless you're really getting crazy and you might crack it. That's your metal tie rods here. They look like they're painted black. You got your 4.6 motor. Same setup as the old Savages, just a bigger motor here. Same looking, even the pipe looks the same as the old 25s. Got a composite pipe, which is what the old ones came with too. As far as I could tell, it looks like 2-needle carb. That's all standard issue. Plastic spur gear. Overall pretty nice. There's the bottom of it. You got your dual fiber brake discs, which is nice. Gold anodizing on the motor plate. Gold anodizing up front on the lower diff plate. The control arms look pretty beefy. The shocks feel pretty good. The fluid feels good. The bounce back's pretty good. Not too light on the fluid. Takes a little bit of pressure to compress them. Not bad. I think that between that and the tires, they'll really absorb a lot of shock. This is a 2-speed. I think I mentioned that already. I believe this looks like a 3mm thick chassis plate. Got the vertical twin plates on the Savages, always have. That's one of the hallmarks of the HPI Savages, vertical twin plates. Yeah, pretty nice. The other ones used to have a metal grab handle. This one here is plastic. Feels pretty darn firm. I think if you're flipping it over, for the most part, you'll be protected, but if you're going to be really bashing on it hard, you're going to want to put that roll cage on there over that motor. Get that out, take a look at that. My older Savages, they don't have that. They don't have the head protector per se. So you got this here. assuming these black tabs are going to pop underneath your body mount. You're going to want to pull your body mount out, and that'll slip in there. And this will take the piece of this cross brace, it looks like. I didn't know that. Looks like it takes the piece of this cross brace on the grab handle, roll bar there. Take this piece out, that'll fit right in, screw it in. And that definitely looks pretty solid to protect everything. A little bit of flex in it, but overall pretty good. You got your pull start. Yeah, and that's one thing I didn't notice in the box, no roto start. I wasn't sure. So it looks like the 4.6 is pull start. Yeah, you can convert that to a roto start, maybe. I don't know. It's sitting over on a different side here. On my old Savages, you put the roto start in over this way. I'd have to check into that. I prefer roto start myself, but I have no problem with it. Pretty nice. So there's that one. Oh, one tip on these Savages, I'll give you a tip. You see how that tank rattles around? Well, what happens is this tank, from rubbing, it'll end up rubbing on the chassis here from the vibration of the Nitro, just, you know, when it's idling and stuff. You'll get some wear. You get some wear on the plastic tank. I usually put some rubberized tape along the edge here by the frame on the back, on the inside of the gas tank there. And that way there's a little cushion there, so the tank itself isn't rubbing on the aluminum chassis. So, found that out a long time ago, but yeah, I would definitely say put some foam, or at least some kind of tape on there, so your tank isn't, because it will eat in, it will wear into the plastic tank some, just from vibrating. Okay, so we got that guy out.